Okay, book lovers, let's dive into Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the OG of Gothic horror and sci fi mashups. This isn't just any old monster story, it's a deep, complex look at ambition, ethics, and what it really means to be human. Spoiler, it's a whole messy business. Frankenstein summary plot overview, a mad scientist, his creation, and all the chaos. We start with Victor Frankenstein, a super smart guy with a mad scientist streak. He's obsessed with conquering death that so naturally he pieces together body parts to create life. But yikes, when he finally succeeds, the reality is horrifying. Victor abandons his creation at the sight of it, and thus the real tragedy begins. The creature, left to fend for itself, faces harsh rejection from society. Imagine being judged solely by your appearance and pushed to the fringes. It's no wonder it eventually becomes furious, demanding that Victor make it a companion. But Victor, fearful of what a monster duo might bring, destroys his half finished work. Cue heartbreak and murder. The creature retaliates, killing Victor's best friend and then his bride on their wedding night. It's like a Gothic tragedy spiral. The story climaxes in the frozen Arctic, where Victor dies chasing the creature, and the creature, remorseful and tired, disappears into the icy wilderness, presumably to die. The end is tragic yet poetic, hinting at the toll of unchecked ambition and the eternal quest for acceptance. Frankenstein key themes. Let's get philosophical. Ambition gone. Rogue, Victor's drive to defy nature is both impressive and terrifying. Shelley's message, science and progress are powerful, but without ethics, they're a ticking time bomb. Nature versus nurture. The creature starts off kind, but the cruelty of humans transforms it. It raises the question, are monsters born or made? Shelley seems to hint that it's society's failure, not the creature's innate nature, that breeds violence. Isolation hurts. Both Victor and his creature face gut-wrenching loneliness. It's a reminder that no matter how brilliant or unique we are, we all need connection. Responsibility matters. Victor's refusal to own up to his creation is the root of all conflict here. He's the deadbeat dad of science fiction, and the story unfolds as a cautionary tale of what happens when you dodge responsibility. Frankenstein characters and roles. Victor Frankenstein, ambitious and smart, but his lack of foresight is fatal. A lesson in how good intentions can backfire. The creature, complex and tragic, intelligent and curious, but ultimately broken by a world that refuses to accept it. It's the real heart of the story, asking us to think about humanity and acceptance. Robert Walt, the captain who hears Victor's tale. He's like the audience within the story and reflects on the dangers of unchecked ambition by learning from Victor's mistakes. What's awesome about Frankenstein by Mary Shelley? The intense emotions and moral dilemmas make this story unforgettable. My favorite part is the creature's journey from innocence to vengeance. Shelley's portrayal of it as both sympathetic and terrifying makes it so compelling. You feel its pain, yet fear its power. And honestly, it's fascinating that this novel, written over 200 years ago, still makes us question the ethics of science and our treatment of outsiders. Shelley seems to be saying, just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. And maybe, just maybe, those who are different aren't the monsters we make them out to be.